Okay, as some of you guys recall, I was on Joe Rogan's podcast last week, and one of the topics we discussed was this upcoming study that will be coming out on December 8th, and it is, in my view, an incredibly important study. I will be going over those results with you on Saturday, tomorrow, in a video. I'll be talking directly to the authors, and I'll have access to the full data as it's been presented. And then on Sunday, I'll do a YouTube Live with at least one of the authors to discuss that in more detail, because the significance to this, in my view, is extremely important. And what the study entails, for you guys that didn't hear what I was talking about, was basically there is a study looking at this so-called lean mass hyperresponder cohort of people. And who are these people? These are people that have extremely high LDL cholesterol, extremely high total cholesterol, extremely high ApoB. We're talking, 3 times, 4 times, 5 times what's considered the upper limit of normal. We're talking LDL cholesterols of 500, 600, and so on and so forth. And they've had it for many, many years. And they've done high resolution CT angiography to look at any sort of plaque that it may have occurred in their vessels. Now, the traditional lipidology science would predict that these people are at high risk for having vascular disease and should have high amounts of vascular disease. That's just based on the dogmatic teachings, right? The problem is they don't. In fact, they have very low levels of plaques. Many of them have none, right? And so that is something that is, it really flies in the face of this. Cholesterol is causal to cardiovascular disease, and the significance of studies are going to compare it with age-matched controls from something called the Miami Heart cohort, which is considered a standard. So when you want to compare if your group is better or worse than the standard population, the Miami Heart is where you look at. And so the fact that these people have extremely low plaque levels is, quite groundbreaking, to be honest. And it's just a question, how low are they compared to the standard population? And my sort of gut intuition, and I've kind of talked to the researchers, and they won't reveal the details. They're being very true to their form that they can't really release the details till tomorrow. But I suspect it's going to be a big difference, and that is going to be incredibly important for anybody that understands, the whole sort of paradigm we have with this cardiovascular disease. And so, if it's true that LDL cholesterol is not the be-all, end-all of the cardiovascular disease, and perhaps other factors may weigh more heavily, then that really changes things a lot, in my view. Anyway, stay tuned for that. I'll be excited to bring that to you tomorrow. So that'll be a video tomorrow that we're talking about. From my other's perspective, I'm in lots of talks about getting more research. I've been very blessed that we're seeing a number of people that are talking about funding some of these studies that are much needed to be done, right? I've talked about this. Yes, we can share the anecdotes, and they're powerful and they're amazing, and you don't need a study to make a decision to change your diet. I certainly didn't. I don't think you need to either. But I think to get more mainstream buy-in on this, because ultimately we should have a healthy society. We should know what works for people, and if a simple dietary shift can do so and resolve, most chronic disease, why the hell wouldn't we do that? Well, I know the cynic says because it doesn't make any money, but honestly, we need to know this stuff, guys. So anyway, thanks for the support, guys. Thanks for continuing to subscribe. Looks like the numbers are going up a little bit since the Joe Rogan podcast, and I'm going to continue providing information. Hopefully it's helpful for you. Let me know what you guys want to learn about in the comments. I'll do my best to talk about that. Anyway, you guys have a great day. I got a busy one ahead of me, and I'll talk to you soon. Take care, everybody. Bye-bye.